What's going on, guys? Welcome to another J West Reviews. I'm back for a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at this new Casey, man. We're gonna take a look at this new Casey Jones here, the red shirt Casey Jones, because red is where it's at, baby. But first, we're gonna talk about some Toy Fair news, man. Yeah, I want to get into some of the stuff that happened last weekend at Toy Fair. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off with some of something other than Turtles, and then I'll work my way into the review and, Ninja Turtle stuff. Let's start with some Masters of the Universe. So we'll take a look here. I don't really mess with Origins too much, so I'm gonna go into the Masterverse stuff. So they got, I don't think they showed anything. I don't remember if they showed anything or not, but there was like this poster going around of like a cross sell of kind of like what new figures are coming out. It is kind of cool that they are doing a Filmation line for Origin, so that's pretty cool. I dig that. For Masterverse, they got the Sorcerer's Tila, so that's cool. Skeletech looks really good. He looks really good. New Eternia Trapjaw, so we're getting another Trapjaw. So it's a variant of Trapjaw. I want to see how much this one differs from the one that we got. So I need to get a closer look at him. There's another Man-at-Arms coming. So a lot of these are going to be kind of like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like, we already have Trapjaw. We already have Man-at-Arms. We already have Battle Armor He-Man. We already have Triclops. But these are new Eternia versions. So hopefully they differ enough to warrant, us to buy the same figure twice. So, yeah, Battle Armor He-Man. It looks like it comes with a new head. Comes with the classic loincloth. He better come with like 2 axes or something, man. I always double axe with my Battle Armor He-Man. Man-at-Arms looks pretty much the same. I can't really get close-ups of these guys. So, yeah, it's just this poster. The only really new ones is Sorceress, Skeletech, Mecha-Neck with the articulated neck. That's dope. Then we got Triclops, another Triclops. They should have made him look, at least give him more of a 2000 inspired look, right? For the new Eternia stuff, because we already have the what's it called? Revelation kind of look, and it looks basically like classic. So do something different, have some 2000 parts added on or something. Do something different. I do like the new Eternia stuff, but it's like, I like it with the new characters that we haven't gotten yet, like Zodak, Mecha-Neck, guys like that. Not He-Man and Man-at-Arms and Trapjaw, and we got these guys already. So just my 2 cents on that. Gwildor and Orko 2-pack. So that looks pretty interesting. Orko looks really cool. He's got the white outfit on. Gwildor is going to be in the new cartoon. So that's cool. And then they got the Evelyn from the movie. I actually have not seen those movie figures pop up in my Target at all. I've never seen them. Those are the only 2 figures, He-Man and Skeletor, that I've never seen pop up in the store, which is really weird. So there's that. So let's move on to, let's see what else. Ooh, McFarlane's killing it right now, man. So they showed off their Batman and Robin line. Now, of course, we all saw this movie as a kid, and it was like, oh, there's a new Batman movie coming out, yay! And then as we get older, we're like, this movie's trash. But the figures are, I needed when I was a kid, I needed every figure. I needed Freeze, I needed Batman, I needed Robin, Poison Ivy, Batgirl. I had them all, man. I wish I had kept some of them, because I do like to compare the older stuff that I had as a kid to the stuff that's coming out now. These figures look amazing. I need everybody in this wave. I need that Batgirl. I need that Poison Ivy. Batman already got with the 6-pack. So, but then you have to buy them if you want to do the Build-A-Figure Freeze. So I'll have to get another Batman. Crystal Donald Robin. The likeness is a little off with me on that Crystal Donald Robin, but I love that like Nightwing inspired suit. Love it. The Arnold's Freeze looks spot on. It's perfect. It's perfect. likenesses are kind of here and there. Like, that's kind of looks like Uma Thurman. I'll give you that. The Batgirl looks pretty good. George Clooney Batman. I mean, you could tell that's George Clooney. It's got that chin. So those look pretty good. Then they got the Batman the Animated Series stuff coming out too. I actually got a chance to see these in store today. They're smaller than what I actually thought they would be. If you remember, DC Direct did a whole wave of these figures. They did like almost everybody in the show. Almost they cranked out a lot of figures in a short amount of time. I tried to get everybody there. And they had different expression packs and all that other good stuff. It was great. I wish they continued that. But I thought this line was going to be the size of regular McFarlane figures, but it's actually smaller. I would say they're probably like 5 inches. More like the old school, like Batman animated series figures. They're 5 inches, they're small. The only thing keeping me from buying into this line, like I want it and I don't want it. I can't stand the paint job. I saw the Batman in person and just the shading on it was just, ooh, so off-putting. And then the shading on the Robin, the figures look good. Don't get me wrong, the figures look good. I think the shading is only bad on Batman and Robin. I'm looking at the Scarecrow here, and Scarecrow looks great. So if I saw a Scarecrow, I would have picked him up today. But I didn't see him, and I didn't see Freeze today either. So it looks like only Batman and Robin got crappy paint jobs. So when they redo those two, maybe I'll buy into this. I don't know. Do I need them? Not really, because I have the DC Direct line. I don't need these. But then they didn't do a Condiment King, though, in the old line. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of debating, like, I'm pretty sure, like, McFarlane will crank these out just as fast, and they'll have a lot of figures in a short amount of time. But do I need them? It's like, do I want them? Do I need them? I'll have to see. I'm going to have to get one of these and just, I'll have to see. I want that Scarecrow, though. I'll get that one, and then I'll debate whether I want the rest down the line. Yeah, just that they need to redo Batman and Robin. Just the shading makes no sense. It doesn't. They're the only two. So let's go here. The Alfred Pennyworth looks pretty good. And then got some other stuff here. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. All right, we're gonna skip down to, let's see what else they had. Street Fighter. They didn't really show too much for Street Fighter. Jada Toys. Showing off the Chun-Li. I believe Chun-Li already came out, though. Chun-Li looks pretty good. Let's see. I believe. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's Spider-Man. There was a Spider-Man wave coming out for the movie. It got like, let's see. Okay, so there's the trilogy Spider-Man. You got the trifecta. You got Tom Holland, then you got your Tobey Maguire, and then you got your Andrew Garfield. I think the likenesses are, the Andrew Garfield likeness is pretty good. Tobey Maguire likeness is a little off. Zendaya is okay. I don't know, I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with that Sandman. That Sandman is naked. I don't like that. Put some pants on that boy or something. I don't like that. So I would get that Sandman if he had clothes, but like he just looks weird, just all sanded. Maybe just I don't even know. I don't know. I do want that Matt Murdock though. Ooh, I saw that Kingpin today too. Kingpin from I don't know if it's from Echo or if it's from Hawkeye, whichever show it was from. I was debating on that Kingpin. The Green Goblin looks so good. Green Goblin looks good. Doc Ock looks good. Those two are must-buys. Those two are definitely must-buys. So that's let's see. I think that's it for Marvel Legends stuff. They had more stuff, but I'm just kind of highlighting the stuff that the stuff that I would personally pick up or noticed. And that's pretty much it for that stuff. And then we're gonna head over to Neca. We're gonna check out some of NECA's stuff that they had. Now they were kind of light at Toy Fair because next week's New York Comic Con, so I'll be there at the show, leaving early next week. They pretty much showed off the Rex 1 clone, the turtle van, so we've seen all that stuff. They showed the new heads for the Punk Turtles. So they had like the Michelangelo head with the leaves on it. Punk Raphael, Punk Donatello, Punk Leonardo with the mohawk. So that looks cool. It looks good. Different expressions. It looks like those expressions are gonna interchange with the Turtles in Disguise, which is perfect. So that's awesome. Showed off more of the layer a little bit. That quarter scale Mikey they showed off. That big Krang. So I hear we're getting that big Krang sometime next year. So we'll probably see him again at New York Comic Con. A lot of this stuff probably will be at New York Comic Con, but I think there's going to be a lot more new stuff. So hopefully they have a whole bunch of new stuff. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So as soon as I see it, you guys are just going to see it. But they don't have a preview night for New York Comic Con, but I'm sure pictures will, they'll be leaked sometime Wednesday night. I'm sure when they're putting the stuff up, you'll see some of the new stuff. So we've seen the Samurai Mikey. We've seen Donatello in the spacesuit. We have not seen that badass freaking cut in half foot soldier. I need a couple of those. Those look awesome. I need a couple of those. Those look amazing. Casey in the business suit. Seen that. Couple different Usagis. One of those Usagis looks kind of familiar. He reminds me of that old school vintage Playmates figure. I don't know if that's the same Usagi across the board or if it's different characters. I don't really know too much about that. But a couple of them look cool. Like, I'm not feeling the robot one, but I am feeling the one that looks like the vintage figure, and the one with like, he got this like cloth like cape on. That one looks kind of cool. Then we got the Jack Kirby figure, so that's cool. Probably won't get that, but it's cool that they did some Jack Kirby love, so that's cool. Savanti Romero, couple of blue foot soldiers, so not a whole lot new, showing off that red Casey, some Secret of the Use stuff. From what I'm hearing, they're not done with the original movies. There's more stuff coming, so that's awesome. Ooh, there's a foot soldier there. I think they showed off the foot soldier in pics, but he hasn't shown up at like an event yet. So this is like his first event that he showed up at. A couple Mirage things. Okay, so there's also something else. Yeah, they showed off the TMNT 3, the Samurai Turtles in the 2-packs. Nobody knew if this was coming or not. NECA didn't say a word about it. I didn't think they were coming because usually they hit around the same time as the 4-pack. Last year, I think the 2-packs hit before the 4-packs hit. They were showing up in like Walmarts and stuff before the 4-pack even hit. So I'm like, if you follow that trend, they should be out by now. But they weren't. They were nowhere to be seen. But then again, if you do follow the trend of the first movies, they each had a 4-pack and a 2-pack. So yeah, those are coming. I heard like December is like the release date for those. So that's cool. I might have to pick up a couple sets of those. They're showing off more of the TMNT Universal Monster stuff. So we've seen the Leo, we've seen the Raph already. We'll definitely see a few more next week. I guarantee it. Guarantee we'll see more of that stuff. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be good. Gonna be good. All right, so now let me get into the review here. Gonna talk about my man Casey Jones right here in the red shirt. So we got the profile. That's what he looks like right there. Pretty much same as the other one. I think it's actually the same picture, just the shirt's red instead of gray. Got profile on the side here. Nice shot of him over here on the back. Then just got a couple different poses, different weapons, and all that in the back. All right, so we're gonna pop this guy open, take a look, and see how much he differs from the old Casey. Be right back. Okay, now we have Casey outside of the box. Let's get Leo out of here for a second. All right, we're gonna measure him up real quick. So Casey's gonna stand at about, I'm gonna put him just shy of, no, actually he's over 6.5 inches. So just under 6.5 inches. So we'll scale him up next to Leo. So I believe he should be a little bit taller than the turtles. So you can see he's got like a few inches on Leo right here. It looks great. They look great together, man. Look at that. I should have got Raph, but my Raph is in a weird pose. He's not just standing up straight. So I wanted to get Leo since it was the quickest one to grab. So yeah, Casey looks good, man. Let's go over the 5-point system real quick. We'll go over, let's see, paint. Paint applications look good. Like, I have no complaints with the paint. Paint looks fantastic. I love that bright red shirt. The details in the, I like the animation, well, not animation line, the comic lines on them. They look really good. There's no paint splotches everywhere. The only usual gripe that we have with NECA figures is just the peeling. The hands will start to peel when you know, on the part where you put it in inside the socket. That's literally like the only bad thing I could say about that, but we've had that since the beginning of NECA's line, so it's nothing new. The white kicks look good, the pants look good, everything is painted real nice. The eyes have a little shine to them. I like that. It's nice. Even the weapons are painted really nice too, man. Like the paint on the weapons, got a little paint detail on there, the black lines and the browns and the grays right there. A lot of it's painted the same color though. Like if you look at the gray on the wraps on the arm, it's the same gray as the wraps on the hockey stick. So not a whole lot of different color paint, but you know what? It works. You can mix and match different things, and it doesn't look boring. Let's go over articulation real quick. All right, so if you have the old Casey, it's basically the same figure. There's a few differences here and there, and I'll get over that. Not get over that, but I'll go over that. That's what I meant to say. Go over that. All right, so we got head on ball joint. So it goes left, right, up, down pretty good. Shoulders are on a ball joint. So you're going to get those forwards, backwards. You're going to get those out about that far, that high. Ball swivel joint at the bicep there. And then you have doubles at the elbows. And then you got the hinge joint at the wrist. And then the torso's on a ball joint. And then you got the swivel at the waist. Ball joints at the legs here, at the thighs. And then you have the double joints at the knees. There is a boot cut. Mine's a little tight. I don't want to force it, but there is a little bit of a boot cut there. And then you got the hinges and the rocks at the ankles. Articulation is good. You can get him in some crazy poses if you want to. Bend those knees. Have him jumping at people like that in the air. Like, have him in some insane poses. Yeah, I'm gonna have him. I need to stand for this guy because I don't want him just standing on the ground. So articulation is good. Let's see what else we got here. So let's go over our. I'm getting ahead of myself here. All right, let's go over accessories real quick. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna move this stuff to the side because I want to talk about that in a minute. We're gonna talk about some of the accessories that came with the original Casey. Pretty much, almost everything in here came with the original Casey. So you got the bag with the strap. That came with him. Then you get the extra mask here. That's always a nice touch, have the mask by itself. And then you got the unmasked face. He looks crazy. Like, why is he so angry? Why are you so mad, bro? He looks pissed off. You would think he would have a neutral face, but nah, he's angry all the time. Hockey stick. Baseball bats. These things are tiny. Like, they're really small for baseball bats. They're like really small. And then you got the golf club. And then you've got hands. He comes with 2 fisticuffs already. So you got the 2 fists that come with it. Then he comes with 2 grabbing hands. Those are for like the baseball bats and the hockey stick. And then he comes with a more tighter gripping grabbing hand, and that's for this right here. So you put the golf club in there, and it's a more tighter grip because he won't really be able to hold it with the other grip. Like, it just slides right through. So yeah, so that's always a nice touch when they think about things ahead of time. Like, okay, he's not going to be able to grab this with this, so let's make a different hand for that. So that's awesome. As for new stuff though, the new stuff comes with an umbrella. So that's a nice touch. I don't know if he ever, this is the first Casey that's ever come with an umbrella. So that's interesting. I don't know if he's ever used an umbrella to beat people. So yeah, these little pieces on here are soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about them breaking. This though, this the handle, you might have to worry about that breaking. That feels like a harder plastic, but as long as you're not rough with it, it should be fine. This feels like a softer plastic too, so I don't feel like that'll break if you just accidentally drop that. Then he comes with extra arms. So this is cool. This is a nice touch. So you pop in these arms, and he's got like a, remember the original Casey, the vintage Playmates Casey, and he had the wraps like that. And then he might have actually had this look in the comics. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really read them a lot. I read like one as a kid, and I don't even remember which one it was. But I remember somebody, it might have been the one where Leo got thrown through some kind of glass. I was so little when I read it. I think he got thrown through the window. I think it might have been the Return to New York one, because I remember, yeah, he got thrown through like a window or something. That's all I remember that. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. It wasn't like anything I've ever seen on the cartoon. So yeah, you can basically swap those arms out. So you got the regular arms with just the gloves here. Then you pop. Ooh, oops, sorry, Casey. His head's been a pain in the butt though to get on. The ball joint for some reason is just not working with me. So we're gonna pop on his right arm here with the bandages. So that's what he looks like with one bandaged arm and one just gloved arm. So that's what, actually, this is the look that I'm gonna go for, because it looks kind of like the old toy. Let's pop this head on. Just since I have it off, you know, let's pop this head on, or at least attempt to pop this head on, because this ball joint just ain't working with me. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, I heard it. You gotta hear that. Okay. Got it. All right. So as for replayability, there's so many different options. You could just have this guy, I think there's a lot of replay value here. There's a ton. You can have him with the mask on, mask off. You can slide the little mask on top of his head like this. This is the look I want to go for right here. I'm gonna have the mask on top of his head like that. And then you pop out the different arms. You could swap the different arms. You could have one bandaged, one glove, 2 bandaged, 2 gloves. It's pretty dope. I like that. That's awesome. So yeah, I think it's really good, man. I think this is a really good figure. As for double dipping, it's entirely like, you know, up to you. If you want to double dip, you could have one gray Casey with the mask on, all weaponed up. You could have red Casey with no mask on, no weapons. I think it's worth a buy even if you do have the figure already, because just the difference, it comes with different arms. you can have 2 different Caseys up there. I think it's worth the purchase. If you don't have one, go for the red one. Don't go for the gray one. Go for the red one. If you do have it, I think it's definitely worth double dipping for this kind of figure, because it gives you different options, and they're both not going to look the same sitting on your shelf. So I think that, yeah, if I had the first Casey, I would definitely have bought this one too. Definitely. So he looks good, man. So let's throw some of these weapons on him, see how he looks with that. I'm a baseball bat guy. I like him with the baseball bats. Not the Casey Jones, the Jose Canseco bats. So I usually throw the hockey stick in. The movie one, I think the movie one, I do use the hockey stick though. So we're gonna use those bats. I never use the golf club, like hardly ever. So we'll put that there. Gonna pop these hands out. So basically it's the same as every other. Yep. Battery's trying to die on me, man. I gotta charge this. I gotta get a new phone, dude. This thing dies. It's like, I can't even get a day charge out of this thing. So we're gonna pop in the grabbing hand with the wraps. You know what? Let's try something crazy here. Let's do the wraps and the gloves. See how that looks. I'm gonna do the wrapped up like forearm and a glove and see how that looks. Just mix and match. Oh, you know what? That looks kind of weird. I mean, it could work. It could work. You can have like, it does leave a little skin in there, but then you know what? That kind of makes sense because the gloves don't go all the way down. So, you know what? I kind of like that. I'm gonna rock with that. I'm gonna rock with that. Okay. So let's put some baseball bats in his hand. I actually got to see what the old Casey looks like to see if he had the same thing or if it was just all wrapped up. Can't remember. We should be getting a reissue of the old Playmates Casey Jones. I think he's up on deck next. So hopefully he'll be out in stores soon. I think April just dropped Mondo Gecko and I can't do it. I can't do the Ray Fillet. But you know, I love it when he sings. I love it when he sings. I never thought I would love that so much, but I love it when Ray Fillet sings. Oh man, it's so good. All right. And then we'll put the bag on him. I should have put the bag on before I put the head on. Didn't think about that. So that was a mistake. Because it would have been a lot easier. All right, how the heck did I did this before? I slid it over his head. Come on. It's a soft plastic, so it does have a little bit of give. But then I'm not trying to rip this thing. I'm not trying to ruin a toy just as I got it. Okay. There we go. Baseball bat Casey. Throw those weapons back in there. All right, how we looking? How we looking? Oh, put the mask back on? Okay. I think this is the look that I'm going for right here. I think this might be it. That might be the one. Yeah, man. Yes. Those kicks looking clean. Casey's looking good with that red on. You can never go wrong with red, baby. Never go wrong. Yes. Oh, man. So yeah, I think this is a dope figure. I really like this one. I was actually trying to like not buy a whole lot of Mirage figures, but like, yo, some of these are just dope, man. Some of these are just must buys, man. So I like this set was a must buy. This is a must buy. I had to get that Splinter. Can't have the Turtles without Splinter. I had to get that Shredder, the black and white Shredder. Then I had to get the battle damage Shredder. And it's like, yo, I was trying to stay off this line, and they're just hooking me. Hook, line, and sinker, man. So, yeah. But whenever you think you're not going to buy something, Neca finds a way to make you buy it. So, yeah, all right. That pretty much is going to wrap up that review. Yeah, it's gonna be dope next week. Going to Comic-Con. Yeah, gonna see some new stuff. I'm gonna make some videos for y'all. Try to ask them about what the heck's going on with that van. Not the van. The layer and why it's so much money. That's a ripoff. I'm sorry, it's a ripoff. But yeah, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for that. I'm gonna catch you guys in New York. Go Niners this weekend. Beat them Cowboys. I'm gonna catch you guys in New York. Peace.